Plastic wrap, the strongest material known to man. Can this stuff actually hold my weight? And if it can I make a treehouse out of it? And if I manage to do that, can I then sleep in said treehouse in the middle of the woods? Let's find out.
So to answer all of my questions, I hopped in the car, drove to the middle of nowhere, and wandered around in the wilderness until I found the perfect place.
I think this is the spot.
And honestly, looking back, I have no idea where I got the confidence to start building. I think with the sun setting, I just felt the pressure and didn't really have a choice but to go for it.
Okay, before I go back to building, I've got 3 goals. Number 1, I need to actually finish building this tree house, I guess you could call it. Number 2, I need to see if it'll hold my weight. That's probably what I'm most nervous for right now. And then number 3, I need to survive an entire night sleeping in it. Hopefully I don't get eaten by something.
And little did I know, surviving the night in this treehouse would be the hardest part of this entire video. And I should mention, the real reason I'm doing this is because when I was a kid, I spent every moment outside, building tree houses and zip lines and just having adventures. But somewhere along the way, screens took over. I lost that fearless kid who would look at a tree and just see endless possibilities. So this whole video is for that kid who never needed permission to dream big.
As you can see, behind me we have 2 strong runs of plastic wrap, and these will be holding me up all night. So there you go. They all come to this one little point, and I'm not entirely sure if this dead branch can fully support me. As I'm building this, I just have one question in my head.
Plastic wrap, will it hold a whole tree house built from plastic wrap? Who knows?
I'm so nervous to try this. If this breaks, then I basically have to start over. Oh, hey, it's holding me. Let's go.
Stand up top, yeah, it's on my way. So I hit a little dance, celebrate.
Turns out when all the pieces started clamping down, what I thought were wide enough trees became very tight to where now it can kind of barely hold my arm.
So before I just confidently started building this, I had the idea to do this kind of triangle-y situation, but I didn't do that because of this big branch that was right in my way. I even tried for a minute to get rid of this branch, but just look at this fool. He doesn't know what he's doing, smacking it with a pickaxe. Okay, I promise this isn't fake, but I just kind of started caking the tree out of anger, and to my surprise,
Yo, that might work now. Let's go. Okay, so this is now the new plan. We go from here, my original starting point. We have these kind of 2, which will now become 1, and now we'll go
back to work. Yay, look at this fun time lapse. Also, I felt kind of bad about breaking that tree, even though it was already dead, so I got another 5 trees planted to replace it.
The sun's going down. This technically holds me now, which is great, just needs more.
Alright, it is now completely dark. The tree fort is in pretty rough condition, but we're just gonna have to send it as is.
Alright, I guess this is where I'm sleeping tonight. Let's get cozy. Howdy. Welcome to the treehouse. It is time for a little dinner. Nothing like a little protein shake. I am gonna admit, I am on a normal basis a little scared of the dark. But being in the middle of nowhere, I can hear an owl in the distance. I'm a little scared of one thing, and that is the coyote. I cannot help but think in the back of my mind that maybe I will find one tonight. And I really hope that doesn't happen. Do you see this massive hole right here? That's like right underneath my head. That makes me a little nervous for all the critters that might be coming in tonight. Oh, like that moth that just flew in here. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Alright, we have found the very first spider.
So I was just falling asleep and I started to hear what I'm afraid is gonna be my arch nemesis, the coyote. It sounds like he's far away, so hopefully he doesn't come close enough to be an issue. I'm gonna go back to bed. Good morning, sleepyheads. That was officially one of the worst night's sleep I've ever had. So, time to destroy this thing. But before, I realized I never gave you a proper tour of the space. So right now you were looking at what's down there. That's kind of where my feet were last night. Up here we have the stuff holding zone, and then over here we have the food. Ooh, the food zone.
Which means this is time for Jake Eats a Donut. Yes, I made this with AI. First up, we've got an oldie but a goodie. This is the classic sprinkled donut hole.
It's so good. Look at it. Got all the sprinkles on there. That's just delectable. 10 out of 10. Next up, the glazed donut hole. Wow. That's terrible. 2 out of 10.
And that's the end of the donut review.
So that wasn't the best night's sleep I've ever had, but I don't think that was the point of this adventure. Like, just sleeping under the stars is just so refreshing to my soul. I need that reminder that the world is bigger than me. But there's like so much fun and adventure to be had just by stepping out, buying $20 worth of plastic wrap, and driving an hour away to find some trees that, honestly, these trees sucked. These were the worst trees ever. But I think sometimes all it takes is a dumb idea like plastic wrap. So go outside, buy some donut holes, embrace your inner child, do something fun. Life is just better that way.